Yeah, I'll react to that, sure. Yo, for real. Yeah, I'm laying down. Does that mean I'm lazy? Yeah.
Check it. Is now off to meet the husband and wife team that ran the Environmental Protection Agency. Then be called Christine and Todd Whitman. Boom!
I love the intro.
Let's talk about solar energy. Ain't you worried that if we use a lot of this solar energy, that we will use the sun up?
No, the sun's burning anyway. I mean, and we're not...
I don't care how repetitive this is becoming, and it's becoming quite repetitive, but let me tell you why I have thank you guys for giving me some Ali G videos and why I think he is better than any other spoof interviewing, all right? It's that I'm pretty cynical or skeptical. I'm like, you know, content is staged, you know, you got to make money. This isn't like he gets on people that I know who they are, and there is no way they would have agreed to an interview like this unless they were tricked, right? And his ability to take on people like this, I'm sure some people he does find might be like, all right, this is nuts, I'm out, and then they don't show it. But the fact that he gets anyone to skirt the line of like, is this guy serious? I guess he might be, is just, it's so good. Trolling at its finest.
What we're doing is...
We will use the sun up.
No, the sun's burning anyway. I mean, and we're not... What we're doing is taking what's already coming down and putting it to good use.
But Mia, there's some countries like in Alaska where there's already run out of sun and there's like darkness for like months of a year.
Well, that's because of the rotation of the Earth. It's not because the sun is running out. It's because the relationship of the sun and the Earth to one another.
Why is water getting dirty?
If you change the oil of your motorcycle or your car in the driveway and you just dump it there, it gets washed down in a rain, it gets into the water table, it gets into the water, it dirties the water.
And the main reason why the water is dirty, though, that a lot of fishers does their toilet inside the water.
Well, fish do it. The animals get, if you let cows and pigs and sheep go into the streams, then they're dirtying the water.
So why don't you tell the fish, whatever, I don't know how you tell them, but make sure they ain't doing their plop in the water.
But I really think it's more us than they.
So what about whales? Don't they make massive pollutions in the water?
Again, they're not, when you consider the amount of water there is in the ocean and the seas, and you consider the number of...
Ooh, I always wondered, I'm like, how do marine mammals who need salt, who need fresh water, how do they drink their water? And I guess it's because they have some crazy bladder or liver or kidneys that are able to like filter out so much salt that they can actually get their water needs through salt water. Correct?
Whales, they're not the problem.
But you've seen the size.
They're big. Oh yeah,
they must do
they're
massive
big.
ones in there.
They've got to be massive.
A fun fact, the southern right whale has the largest penis in the animal kingdom. Or maybe it's testicles.
What is Earth First?
Earth First is, it's really an idea of putting the Earth before yourself.
You know that me and the
hippies.
West Staines Massive did a protest against McDonald's in Staines.
Nice. McDonald's definitely deserves it. The consumption of meat is definitely adding to the world's starvation problem.
Oh, no, we weren't against that. We was against, they started charging for their ketchup like 8 pence for like a little bit of ketchup.
Right, taxing people every chance they get.
So we was like, protesting, saying ketchup should be free and there shouldn't be like a limit to how many ketchups you can have.
There's lots of good reasons to protest McDonald's. I mean, they're definitely using a lot of pesticides. They're definitely using a lot of chemicals. You know, the slaughter of cattle, you know, mass slaughter of cattle is
the ketchup thing, though.
Right, that's a big thing too.
So, what is things like this tree used for?
Mainly luxuriums, as we'd say. You'd see like a lot of redwood hot tubs, a lot of redwood decks.
Is you telling me that this tree wouldn't prefer to be a hot tub with a couple of flower honeys in, but then having, you know, you in?
Our good friend.
Self-respect.
Whisper.
So, yo, what's your name again?
My name's Whisper.
What?
Whisper.
Why is that? Does he like whispering? Get it? Because his name, Whisper. All you lot out there, I know I'm speaking for me and my friends here, saying that go out there, publicise this thing, talk to your friends, make something that makes a difference, burn a car, whatever, mash people up, but let them know that you was doing it for this cause, so then we can get publicity for it, innit?
Stay non-violent.
Yo, but
we don't do property destruction.
But wouldn't it be more better for your cause? No. People are smashing things up anyway to say, yo, I was doing this for the tree people.
No.
Wouldn't it be good if it weren't just smelly hippies who was doing it, but it was
And
also
his name
like,
is Grasshopper? Okay.
If it was everybody doing it,
if it weren't just smelly hippies who was doing it, but it was also like
if it was everybody doing it, then they'd find a way to demonize the regular people.
But if them come at you with axes, you come at them with guns. They ain't gonna come back, yo.
They'll come back with guns.
Right. Yo, well, you get Uzis, man. No one's gonna take
then
like
they'll get a
9mm Glock, man.
They'll get AK-47s.
Yo, well, you get a bomb.
If we get bombs, they'll get bigger bombs.
Yo, well, you nuke them, whatever.
Oh, we nuke them, then the trees get blown up.
Yeah, and then whatever.
I like these guys. Oh my god.
At least you've won. Does you want to just give a final message to the camera? Whatever, forget about them. At least you've won. Does you want to just give a final message to the camera?
Sure. Rise up and rebel, you know, with non-violence.
So what's your message to the camera?
It's
not about non-violence as well, is it?
I would say it has to be. I encourage you to rise up, do whatever you can to make the earth a better place.
Yo, whatever you can, violent or non-violent.
No, I did not say that.
Yo, well,
I can't advocate
I feel so bad. I'm like, oh, hippies. These guys seem like really nice people.
violence.
Yo, but man, if I start advocating non-violence, come back to the street, man, you know, people be, yo, you was a non-violent guy, yo.
That's the part of the power structures that we're working on chiseling away at with our actions, with our words, with our thoughts, with our songs.
What songs has you got?
Gentle warrior, with a heart like gold and a rainbow in your eye, brave companion. That's just the first part of it. It's called Gentle Warrior.
No offense, but that song, in my opinion, is a bit crap.
Each has their own opinion.
It's because the
Those guys seem like really nice guys. I shouldn't have judged a book by its cover. They seem really rational and kind of nice. Ali G is great. All right, let's do another one, boys.
Violence.
So what's your message to the camera?
My
It's
message,
not
Ali
about
G writes a
non-violence
book.
as well, is it?
I would say it has to
Free
be.
protest
I encourage you to rise up, do whatever you can.
about marriage.
Easy now. If you ain't careful, sex can lead to some terrible things. Herpes, squat rot,
Children.
or even worse, something called a relationship. That's why I was off to meet John Gray to find out how to avoid one. Aight? With men and women, does you think that men should marry only one woman? Does you believe in mahogany?
I do. I personally believe in monogamy, for me personally.
How come in some religions it's all right to have more than one wife, like the Morons, you know? Like sometimes I wish I was a moron.
Well, it's the Mormons or the Muslims.
Well, whatever.
Both those religions, it's okay to have more than one wife. And it becomes very hard to settle on one woman. So I know lots of men, I've helped lots of men with this, who, you know, they'll be with a woman, she's great, and then they just lose interest, and they don't understand, because all these other women seem so much better.
For real, it's like with McJibbin, we know there's definitely someone better.
Well, I don't know if she'd like to hear that.
Yo, no, I told her.
Okay, but what you want to do is not tell her.
Yo, but when she get cocky, whatever, you know, you look at me, I could get anyone to say, yo, I could do a lot better than you, so shut up.
Well, that's not a nice thing to say.
Let me tell you about a problem that I's got at the moment with my Julie. About 2 months ago, me convinced my Julie to let me take some like arty photos of her, like very tasteful, whatever. Anyways, I was showing them to my mates.
Yes.
And then them came up with this idea
like, can I see?
of like sending them to this magazine called Shaven Amateurs. Anyway, then published them, and now my Julie is like,
what was it called?
This idea of like sending them to this magazine called Shaven Amateurs. Anyway, then published them, and now my Julie is like, well, menstrual, really eggy. What must me do?
Well, you're gonna have to pay the price for that. You violated her trust.
Oh, no, she ain't worried about that. She just want half of the money.
You need to find somebody who has professional standards of what the model would get.
So will me have to pay Snickers as well?
I don't understand the Snickers thing.
She's, you know, she's holding a Snickers bar or whatever. But I mean, to be fair, you can only say Ickers.
Okay, got it.
But does me still have to pay them? Because it is kind of, in a way, it's like advertising for them. What's the march about today on a very, very basic level?
I think it's about reproductive rights and our current administration's legislation that threatens a woman's right to choose.
Well, I think that's also interesting because we're a lesbian couple and everything, and we have not had abortions, but we are wanting to go down to the mall and show our support.
For real? Did you say that you know some people as lesbians?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know each other.
What, you two is?
We're a couple.
Couple of lesbians. Respect.
Thank you.
Yo.
Last time was.
Total respect. Yo, wicked. Yo, I love lesbians. Yo, wicked.
Okay.
Yo, respect.
Princess Diana.
Just relax, you know. Huh? You know, I love it. It's got loads of your videos and everything, so it's wicked.
So what's your opinion on abortion rights or women's reproductive?
Yo, I was totally into abortion. I was been responsible for at least 5, so, you know, I was well up for it.
Find out what abortion is! Find out what it is!
So why is you so pro-abortion?
We're not pro-abortion, we're pro-life.
Has you ever had an abortion?
No, I've never had an abortion.
Surely you should try something before you say it is banned.
Good point. I hate the words like pro-choice and pro-life, or the phrases, right? It's like, because it's like, oh, I'm not pro-choice. You're against choices? I'm not pro-life. You're against life? I just, why can't it be like I'm pro-abortion, anti-abortion? Like, why do we gotta confuse people?
Oh no, we've known many women that have had an abortion, yes.
But like, I was very, very anti-Burger King. But then, you know, we went there and we tried the flame-grilled Whopper, and it was like, you know, it was amazing.
I don't like the Whopper.
What be your name?
Father Dean Schultz.
Yo, respect. Say, is you very anti-abortions because you yourself was aborted?
No, I wasn't aborted.
So you ain't never got a whole preggers? You ain't never got a whole preggers?
No.
So is that because you use connies or does you fire blanks?
I could watch forever. Ali G, British people might not like realize this or get what I'm saying, but I would watch hours of Ali G going into the Bible Belt and asking very Christian people questions like this. It is just entertainment. Mwah. My God.
This interview is over.
So is that because you use connies or does he fire blanks?
This interview is over.
Can we ever go on the ladder?
Hear me now, come on the bucket of bus. Hear me now. We Nelson Mandela.
You're gonna be 20, be 25, 50.
Let's make this clear. You was campaigning to make abortions cheaper. Why is that?
I'm completely against it. I'd like to see Roe versus Wade overturned. Personally, I would wait until I was married to have sex with someone and to...
So what? Is he married or not?
No, I'm not married yet.
So what? Is he a virgin?
Yeah.
I don't mean to laugh, but you're joking. You're a virgin?
Yeah.
I don't mean to laugh, but you're joking.
I'm trying to mimic his laugh.
Yeah.
I don't mean to laugh, but you're joking.
No.
This is going on telly, you know.
That's great.
Ask me how old I was when I lost my cherry.
Well, why don't you just tell me?
11 years old, and she was like 24 and a model. And she wanted more.
Respect.
I just didn't want to commit, innit?
We shall overcome. We shall overcome. I do believe.
Abortion.
Deep in my heart.
Abortion.
We shall overcome someday.
She scares me. She a loony, that one.
Deep in my heart.
Abortion.
We shall overcome someday.
She's gonna be in my nightmares. Damn it, I want to do another one. I'm not going to right now. See you guys next time. Love y'all.